Okay, future engineers, this is going to be a video tutorial on part 8, the hitch peg. For this one, we are going to be drawing in this cross section. It's that hatched pattern of our hitch peg, and then we're going to revolve it around our center axis. So to get started, we are going to be drawing that main center axis. It's a line that is 0.65 tall. And then we're going to be drawing in this base edge over here. That is our radius, so 0.125. And we'll move on from there. So let's get into OnShape and let's create a new drawing I'm going to call Hitch. And we're going to start on our front view and hit my pencil tool to start sketching. Two-finger touch to view normal to plane. And then I'm going to take my line tool, pressing and holding, so I'm making sure that I'm starting at that origin point and dragging up my line. So I've got a line that's going up, and then I'm going to have a line starting at that origin that's going out. Now let's go, and we're going to dimension these right now. So I'm going to go from top to bottom. That should be 0.65 for the height. And then our width across over here, that is going to be 0.125. Cool. All right, so now let's go back into our schematic. And you can see that we're going to have another edge right over here. And we also want to take a line and we're going to offset it down over here so we can create this intersection. So we are offsetting this baseline over here, really a distance of 1.5 or 0.15 from our top, or 0.5 from our bottom. Then we want to offset another line to create this intersection over here that is offset a distance of 0.2, our radius of that diameter. So let's go into OnShape. Cool. I have to edit that sketch and view normal. Cool. So I'm going to take a line, I'm going to draw this line out, but I'm going to make this line a construction line. So grab my construction icon, select the line, then grab my construction icon. And there we go. Now for this one, we want to offset this line. I'm going to go into my sketching tools, choose offset, select the line that I want to offset. And this time we're offsetting that distance of 0.15. We are also going to offset from this direction. This is going to be a distance of 0.2. There we go. So now we can kind of fill in the gaps. What we're going to do, we're going to take our line tool, and we're going to go from this point here up to this point, and then we're going to trim. We've got a lot of extra lines here, so I'm going to trim out this line in between. I'm going to trim this line over here, trim this line over here, and it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to trim this construction line just to keep it a little bit cleaner. Now, what we want to do is we are going to create an arc between these points. So we've got a couple different options. We've got a 3-point arc, we've got a tangent arc, and we've got a center point arc. So I'm going to, let's start with our 3-point arc. I think that's going to be the easiest. So back into my sketching tools, 3-point arc. Our 3 points are going to start here. Oop, I don't want it to go that way. We'll move it over here and then drag it out like this. Cool. All right, I'm going to do that sketch again because that was a little wonky. I haven't used 3-point arc in OnShape before. So I'm going to use 3-point arc. I'm going to choose the starting point, the ending point, and then the kind of the center point, or the rounded part. So I'm going to throw that out here, and I'm going to try and make sure that it's not snapping to anything. It looks weird right now, but I'm just going to grab my dimension tool, and I'm going to hit this arc with a radius dimension. That should be a dimension of 0.208. So 0.208, hit the check mark. And there you go. You can see our center point is much lower than we might have anticipated. Cool. So now all that's left to do is to trim out this last line. We really don't need it at all, so I can just click on it, 2-finger touch, and hit delete. There was a dimension tied to that, so we did lose that dimension. We're going to go from here to here. Oop, no. Cancel. Dimension. I think we lost the center point of our arc to an edge. Just going to drag that out. There we go. Now it's fully constrained. I can hit my check. I'm going to view isometric. And I'm going to go over to my 3D modeling tools, revolve. Choose the profile I want. Move over inside of this menu to choose the axis. Choose the center axis. And click my check mark. Now I'm going to go up to my scale icon and choose the part. And we have got a volume of 0.036. Let's see how we did. If we go over here, 0.036. We got it all correct. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. I'll talk